Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go ahead and show you all how we can actually format paragraphs on our Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. I'm not going to use this slide here, but I could simply just start formatting this paragraph here by selecting this text box that has the paragraphs within it. And I can come over here to the Home tab and then start messing with the different formatting options, which is under the paragraph grouping on your Home tab on your ribbon. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and create a new slide. I'm going to show you how you can add in placeholder text. And then with that placeholder text, then we'll start creating our formatting. So if I want to go ahead and create a new slide, I could either come over here to the Home tab under the Slides section, and I can go ahead and select this top button, which will go ahead and create a new slide. I could do Control M on our keyboard as in Mike to add in a new slide as well. I could hit this drop down and choose a different layout prior to selecting the slide. Or if you're entitled to it in your environment, you can actually prompt Copilot to create a slide for you. Let's just do the keyboard shortcut, which is Control M, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in our title here. Equals paragraph. Oops. I know how to spell. Paragraph formatting. And we're going to go ahead and delete this text box over here. Expand out to this one. Get rid of this period. And let's go ahead and add in our placeholder text. So the first thing that we need to do is we have to hit the equals. Type in RAND. And then within our parentheses, we'll add in our arguments. The first argument is going to be the number of paragraphs that we want. So let's just say we want maybe, 4 paragraphs, and then we add in a comma, and our second argument is going to be the number of sentences we want to have in each paragraph. So again, we'll just put 4. So 4 paragraphs, 4 sentences, and we'll see if it fits, and then we'll hit enter. Okay, and you can see the placeholder text, it just repeats the same thing over and over. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and it just repeats that over and over and over and over and over. Now, what we could do is I can go ahead and select. So you see once your cursor changes to this up, down, left, right, if you go ahead and left click it, and you get this view where it adds in this solid border around your text box, now we can go ahead and start formatting the whole thing. So we'll come over here to the Home tab on our ribbon, and we have these different options available to us. I have separate videos if you guys want to learn more about bullets and I haven't done the number one yet, but I will soon. But I do have a video on bullets, how you can add in custom bullets as well. So that's cool. But what we're going to do now is we're going to mess with some of the different things like the justification and the indentation and things like that. So right now you can see it's left aligned, but if I hit this middle, it's going to go ahead and center align it within this. It's a lot of text and it goes all the way to the end, so it's kind of hard to see. If there wasn't as much text there, you would have seen more of a gradual change. We can also change the alignment to the right, but you can see every time I select it, it changes it subtly. And if you want to know what each of these does, like justify, for example, if you just highlight it, it says it spaces out the words to make lines of equal length. So if I select that, you can see it changes it again. And then also, if you highlight these, you'll notice too that they have keyboard shortcuts. So this one's Control L, Control E, and so on. So let's bring it back to left aligned. Now next to that, we also have an option to add or remove columns. This isn't as relevant for this slide, but you may want to add in columns on your page. So that's how you do that. If you want to go ahead and change the spacing, the line spacing, you can do that here. If you don't see a number that you like, you could always select line spacing options to give yourself additional options there. And the reason these are grayed out is because I don't have the actual paragraph selected, but if I select the text itself, you can see that it went ahead and gave us the option to go ahead and increase the indentation. But you can see the farther I indent, the more it's going to shrink the text. So let's go ahead and bring it back. Okay, so now that we're back, now there also are some other options here like text direction. I don't know why I'd want to do this, but you can, where you can change the direction of your text. And again, for most of these actions, if you don't see within this little preview window, there is the more options where you can go ahead and explore further. And this right here will actually change the text alignment vertically. So you can see right now it's aligned to the top, but we can also change it to the middle or the bottom. And then this option over here, you can convert it into a smart graphic. You can see as I highlight these, it changes the view of it slightly. Or not slightly, it's pretty obvious change, but you can see there's quite a few options here where it may make sense to not show a traditional paragraph. You may want it to show something like this, or like this, or like this. All right, guys, so that is a quick tutorial on how you can actually modify your paragraphs. And again, there is also this option over here where if you go ahead and select it, you can go ahead and get some additional paragraph options available to you as well.